Hello everybody, Gabriella from Tarot Wonderland here. Thank you for visiting my channel and watching our second You Pick the Card of 2017. The three cards I've chosen for us this week are on the left, that is the Dame Fortune's Wheel Tarot. The card in the middle is the Wildwood Tarot, and the card on the right is the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. So just sit back, relax, take a few moments. I'm going to put some music on. Just gaze at the cards, and whichever one you feel most drawn to, that is the card for you, and that is the message for you. So enjoy. I'll be back in a few moments and read each card individually. So, if you chose Dame Fortune's Wheel Tarot, you got the Queen of Cups, and this card came up in the reverse. And if I remember correctly, this card also came up in our last week's You Picked the Card from one of the decks, so that's kind of strange. But anyway, if you pick this card, it represents a female, usually female, it doesn't have to be female, but it's a female energy, and the cups are the suit of emotions. So this is all about deep feelings. This is a person who feels things very deeply, who is very sensitive, very loving, a very nurturing kind of person. I see the Queen of Cups as kind of a mini version of the Empress. She is very loving. She is very nurturing. She cares deeply about the people around her in her life. She feels for people. She's the kind of person who would, if she sees a child crying in a mall who's lost, she's the first one who's going to go over there and try to help that child. She is a natural born mother, okay, somebody who cares about people and wants to help and just enjoys loving people and is very much in tune with that side of herself. With the card in the reverse, however, this is a woman who is feeling emotionally oversensitive, somebody who's emotionally vulnerable, perhaps somebody who's been hurt, somebody who has gone through some emotional pain. She could also be somebody who's emotionally manipulative, somebody who can use emotion to get her way or to influence people, okay, or get what she wants, okay? So this could represent you, or it could represent somebody in your life who's playing a major part right now, somebody you're dealing with who is like this. The Queen of Cups in the upright position is also somebody who's very comfortable expressing her emotions. She says what she feels. She's very open. She's very emotionally honest. She is comfortable talking about her feelings. And she's also a very intuitive person. Okay? But with the card in the reverse, it could indicate somebody who is withholding their love, somebody who's withholding their emotions, somebody who's hiding their emotions because they've been through some pain and they don't feel comfortable expressing their emotions, okay? So this could either be you or it could be somebody in your life. If this is you, if you've gone through a recent, an argument with somebody or something happened that made you feel bad, you're feeling the results of this, you're feeling very vulnerable and protective of yourself, which is natural and normal. And again, this could be somebody else in your life who has gone through something like this. So if this sounds familiar to you, if this is you, if you've gone through a painful episode, realize you're going to get over this. The pain is going to pass. You're going to get back to your normal, happy self, which the Queen in the upright position, she is very happy. She's very content. She's very fulfilled, okay? You'll get back to that. It's just normal to go through a kind of recuperation period before you feel that way. And if this is somebody else in your life, same thing. However, as I said before, this can be an emotionally manipulative person. So if there's somebody in your life you're dealing with right now who is trying to manipulate you or, get you to do something to help them, You know what I mean? Somebody who is trying to get something out of you and use their emotional influence on you to get what they want. Be mindful of that, and don't allow anybody to manipulate you into doing something you don't want to do. Just don't let them make you feel guilty. That's what I wanted to say. Don't let anybody make you feel guilty about what they are going through. You know, they're responsible for their own life, and if somebody is trying to play on that with you, don't allow that. Just don't allow it. Okay? So that is your message from this card. If you chose the Wildwood Tarot, your card is the Page of Vessels. This would be the Page of Cups, and it is represented by this otter here. Now, otters to me always represent fun, playfulness, you know, and the Page of Vessels is definitely a playful person. This again is the realm of emotion, as was in the previous card, the Dame Fortune's Wheel card, the Queen of Cups. This is the Page of Cups, and this is somebody who has a very young, playful, fresh energy about them. They are eager to explore, they're eager to learn, they're eager to experiment. You know, they're not afraid. They've got a real excitement and energy about them. They want to try new things. They want to learn. And otters, again, to me, are always about play. They're about playfulness. On a bit of a tangent here, one of my favorite movies of all time, I'm one of those people who love animal movies like Born Free, and I mean, I just love it. I cry. I adore animal movies. They just really get me in the heart. And one of my favorite movies of all time was a movie called Ring of Bright Water. I can't remember when it was, like an older movie. It was made in the 60s or 70s, I'm not sure, but it was about an otter, okay? And it was just such a great movie. And the otter's name in this movie was Midge. And the movie was about this guy, this London businessman who wanted to get away from the hustle and bustle of city life. And he moves to this island in Scotland. And he sees this otter in the window of a pet store one day in London. And he can't resist. He has to go in and buy this otter. And this otter completely changes his life. He moves to this island in Scotland. And he's living in this rural area. And he's got this otter who's always running around and being very mischievous and causing all kinds of stuff. And he meets this woman. It's just a great movie. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. But anyway, why I'm mentioning this is this card really personifies that for me. Like, it reminds me of that movie and that otter Midge in that movie, who was very playful and just so adorable. And you just couldn't help but love this guy. And so this card for you is telling me that right now you are feeling very playful. You might be even feeling kind of mischievous, and people just adore you. People love you. You know, people can't help but love you. You are feeling really, you know, kind of brave, like you're willing to put yourself out there. Maybe you are being frisky, you know, with other people. Maybe you're flirting with somebody or something like that. And people are really enjoying you. People are really enjoying your personality and your character, and admiring your energy and your willingness to be so open and out there with people. So enjoy this energy. Really take advantage of it. It's really fun. It's really sweet. It's really nice. And again, this is a water card, and you can see the water in this card. This otter is sitting on this riverbank, and he is probably just about to dive into this river and just go swishing through the water. If you've ever seen otters at play, I mean, they swish around, they just glide through the water. They love it. It's their environment. It's where they flourish, you know. So this card is about you just really being comfortable with putting yourself out there and expressing yourself and having fun with it. And I think this card is saying to you, just enjoy it, make the most of it. And people are picking up on your energy, and they're enjoying it too. If you chose the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight, you got the 10 of Swords. And this card is amazing. It's so deep. In this card, we see this girl from behind, and she's got angel wings, and she's holding a sword. She's holding some roses, and she's looking at her own gravestone. That monument in front of her is her own headstone. And there's all these swords around it. So what the 10 of Swords represents is feeling emotionally, something is emotionally over. Something very painful has happened that has led you to realize that something is over. This could be a relationship with somebody. This could be just a, excuse me, a situation in your life that has put you through a lot of stress and worry and strife and bad stuff. A lot of negative energy has gone into this situation, whether it's a relationship or something else. And you're at the point now where you just realize this is over. I need to put this to bed. I need to bury this. I need to put an end to this and move on. And that's what this girl is doing. She is standing in front of this monument of herself, of this former situation, and she's saying goodbye to it. She is kind of looking at it with a certain respect, because she's holding these roses. It's like she's about to put these roses down in front of this grave, this monument. And she is showing it the respect. She's showing it respect because she realizes she's learned a lot from this. This situation, painful as it has been for you, has taught you something extremely important. And it's going to benefit you in your life. And that's why she's holding these flowers. And she's about to leave these flowers there as a way of saying, even though this has been painful, thank you for teaching me. Thank you for putting me through this experience so I could learn this information that is so important to me. So the swords are the suit of the mind. They're the suit of our beliefs and our attitudes and the way we communicate. And this card is about having gone through a very painful situation that has taught you something of great value. But you've learned your lesson, and now it's time to move on and use that information that you've gained to move forward, to move on to something new, to benefit you in your life. Okay? So if you've gone through something very painful recently, realize that you have learned a lot from this. As painful as it may seem, as bad as you may think it is, there's a lot of positivity here. This situation has taught you something very important that can benefit you in your life, and you need to look at it this way. You don't want to stay stuck in this energy. You don't want to stay stuck in negativity and kind of going over, oh my God, this hurt me so badly. This person did this to me. This has been so horrible, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to stay stuck in that. You want to take what you've learned from it and move on. And that's what this card is saying to you. It's saying, take a moment to kind of show your respect and show your recognition for what this has taught you, and then move on from it. Use what you've learned to benefit you in your life moving forward. Okay, guys? So that is our second installment of You Pick the Card for 2017. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be posting them every Wednesday, and our weekly readings will be posted every Sunday. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure to click the bell to the right of the subscribe button so that you don't miss any future videos. Like my Facebook page. Please like and share if you enjoyed the video. And if you'd like to order a personal reading with me, please visit my website at tarotwonderland.com. All links are below the video. Thank you for watching.